Welcome to MoBuzz TV. This is Wednesday, March 21st. I'm Karina, and ooh, the blogosphere is all a Twitter these days. And we just needed to ask why. Why is this Twitter chat thing so big right now? If you've managed not to hear about it yet, this is your chance, so pay attention. It's a chat service that you can use online or via IM or SMS, which poses the question, what are you doing? And then you can constantly update your actions, thoughts, and every last brain fart to the entire world, or to just your list of other Twitter friends, who will do likewise for you. It's like that status message on a normal chat app, but on crack. For those who can't get enough of letting everyone know exactly what they're doing all the time, this is great. For the rest of us, it feels a bit strange. Lifehack.org has a great post on how to use Twitter for good, which of course implies that the temptation, or perhaps the natural inclination, is to use it for evil, though perhaps not intentionally. Blogger Scott Jangro outlines in his complimentary post, Why I Hate Twitter, the sheer amount of message traffic, especially on your mobile, can get irritating. Also, someone created their own Twitter spin-off with Twitter Confessions, where people's anonymous confessions are poured into a Twitter stream. But it's fairly lame. A lot of idiots posting nonsense. Post Secret does it much better. But despite the seemingly obvious pitfalls of such technology, people's desires to make every aspect of their lives constantly known to friends and strangers alike continues. Just check out Justin TV. This guy, Justin, founder of a tech startup of course, has strapped a camera to his head and webcasts his life 24/7. As TechCrunch points out, it's been done before, and badly. This time around, the innovations seem to be A, Justin's mobility. He's not chained to a certain location. And B, a certain amount of interactivity. Viewers can message him and even call him and watch him as he responds. There's obviously going to be a lot of boring downtime, like for example when he's sleeping, so they kindly provide archives of his more interesting moments as well. Here's another messaging doodad. It's called Zinc. It's a Yahoo Messenger plugin that allows you to open up a video window in the chat app when you want to share a video with someone. Normally, you'd just send them a link, but that's so boring, right? So with this, you type watch and then the URL, and it opens up this little window. That way you can watch it together. Aww. It's been a while since we talked about the internet's boomingest business, but porn is back in the news again. In Utah, legislators are proposing yet another porn blocking scheme. This time, they would have the law require that all pornographic sites stay off of port 80, which carries HTTP internet surfing traffic. This way, it would be easier to block all porn from a family computer or the workplace, for instance, with a simple firewall. Logistically, though, the idea's got its own set of problems. How do you police and enforce this? And how will people ever decide on guidelines necessary for a public censor who would determine what is and isn't indecent? It may sound like a more plausible fix than the XXX domain name, but still a long way from being functional. The 4th anniversary of the start of the war in Iraq recently passed, and the BBC has put together a really incisive visual representation of the upheaval in the city of Baghdad over that time span. You simply move along the timeline and the major violent incidents for that moment are plotted on the city map. You can also select to see all of them at once, and can see the ethnic breakup of the city along geographical lines as it currently stands, or as it was prior to 2006. The BBC uses data from the website Iraq Body Count, where they track the estimated deaths of Iraqi civilians since the start of the war, the total for which they place at between 59 and 65,000. Last up, we reported before on how easy it was for one blogger to buy votes on Dig, and now it looks like the favor of YouTube isn't difficult to manipulate either. At Mashable, Pete Cashmore writes that he got a crappy 7-second clip with no audio to rise in the rankings up to the number 10 place in the comedy category, simply by setting the page to refresh itself on a regular basis for a day. Obviously, with a little more effort, more than one computer, and faster refreshing, you could get something to number 1 fairly quickly. Boo. It's kind of lame, but it was to be expected, I suppose. Okay, truly last up, because now we're done for the day, here's a little video to get you all psyched up for the launch of the PS3, if you're in Europe. It comes out on the 23rd. Are you psyched?
PS3.com! Worry about it. It's pretty busted. Yeah, man. Look at this baby. What did you do?